The next question that we're going to do is a very, very interesting question. This is a question which comes a lot in some aptitude tests of government, like we had talked about the upstream downstream question in linear equations. This is also a very commonly asked question in government exams and aptitude tests in job interviews. It's like not interviews type, but like just when you have aptitude tests of those, some interviews will eliminate you on aptitude. This is example 7, a very, very nice, like a good question. Okay, like just a little bit logic and then it solves things. How many, actually, before we go to example 7, I want you to just quickly let's do this actually. It's okay. Morning we did that. So how many two-digit numbers? How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? Okay. This is our question. I'm jumping straight into it, guys. If you are asleep, pull your ears, wake yourself up. How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? This is a lovely question. Okay, like I mean, it's a simple logic, but like little bit thinking there. Yeah. So to approach this question, I'm not going to like thank you, Bindu. Thank you for taking the nation call. Okay. Now to approach this question, I'm not going to give you time to think. Okay. Like, but just first, let's just think about what does it mean by two-digit numbers. Can someone tell me what are two-digit numbers? From where to where are two-digit numbers? Raise your hands to answer that. From where to where are two-digit numbers? Yes, Nishchay.
10 to
10 to
10 to 20, sir.
10 to 20
No,
is
sir. 10 to 99.
10 to 99, right? After 99, it becomes 100, that is three digit. So this is not a two-digit number. Before 10, it is 9. So this is not a two-digit number. But every number between 10 to 99, every number between 10 to 99 is two-digit number, right? 10, 11, 12, 13, till 50, 51, 52, till 91, and so on. Till 99, it is all two-digit, okay? Nothing in between is three-digit or one-digit, yeah? Yes, all of you are correct who have responded on chat also. So this is a simple thing, right? But they're not asking. So first, like before we approach this, how many of such numbers are there? Can anyone tell me? How many two-digit numbers are there? How many two-digit numbers are there? Anyone count and tell me? Or do your own logic and tell me. Obviously, counting will be too much. How many two-digit numbers are there? Go ahead, MG.
Sir, 89, sir.
MG says 89. Anyone has a different answer or
89 itself, sir.
everyone thinks 89? How are you getting this 89? Yes, MG, can you explain how are you getting this 89?
Sir, I removed 11 numbers from 100, sir.
Which 11 numbers did you remove?
Sir, 1 to 9 and 100 I removed, sir. So I got
1 to 9 you removed. That is how many numbers?
9 numbers.
And then you removed 100. That is how many numbers?
1 number.
So how many numbers should you remove?
10 numbers, sir. 90.
10 numbers you should remove, right? What mistake is happening? Did anyone think in any different way? The actual answer is 90, but I want to hear someone who thought in a different way. Manisha, go ahead.
Sir, 99 minus 10.
99 minus 10, a very common but silly but like a common blunder which people make. 10 is included, so you can't subtract 99 minus 10. You should subtract 99 minus 9, right? Because from the first 99 numbers, so your logic, Manisha, is first 99 numbers may say how many are not there, right? How many are not there, Manisha, in first 99? 9 numbers are not there, right? Not 10. Getting it? 10 is included in this list. 10 is included in this two-digit numbers. Just a small deviation, but this will become useful for us in these type of questions. The actual number of two-digit numbers is 90, not 89. Okay, though it looks like 89, but it's not 89. It's 90, because just like you can do it MG's way or Manisha's way. In 100, 1 to 9 you have to remove, and 100 you have to remove. So here there are 9 numbers you're removing. Here there is 1 number you're removing. So basically 100 minus 10 you should do. Or Manisha's way is first 99 numbers may say 9 numbers you should remove. Why 9 numbers? All the numbers between 1 and 9. Okay. These 9 numbers you should remove, you will get 90 only. Okay. So the total number of 2-digit numbers is 90. But this is good. This is just a small deviation, but it's an important thing for us to know because this will apply in certain other questions and we'll soon realize in one more question where it applies. Okay. Probably in this class only. The question is how many 2-digit numbers out of this list? Okay, this is the 2-digit number list. Okay, let me rub this off. All of this. This is a 2-digit number list. Yeah, all the 2-digit numbers are here. Okay, 2-digit numbers are. Okay. Now in this, can someone tell me what is the list of those numbers which the question is asking? 2-digit numbers divisible by 3. This is 2-digit numbers are. Okay. Can someone tell me in this bucket, can I write the list of 2-digit numbers that are divisible by 3? Manisha is raising her hands again. Go ahead. Glad to hear that Dikshit and Dilruba, what you responded in the chat. Yeah.
I didn't understand the question.
Then, okay. So this is my, now leave how many? Okay. The question is asking 2-digit numbers that are divisible by 3. Can we make a list of those numbers first? Then we will count them. Did you get the question now?
Yes, sir. Shall I
Okay.
say yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, we'll write 3 ones a table, sir. Like
3 numbers starts from 3. Ma. Only 2-digit numbers we're talking about. No, okay, tell me. Go ahead. We can write 3 ones a table also, but yeah.
from 3 4s are, sir, from 12.
Great. So tell me 2-digit numbers that are divisible by 3. Can I write a list of this?
Yes, sir.
Anisha, can you give me the list?
12,
12,
15,
15,
18,
18,
21.
21, and so on till where? Where is the last 2-digit number which is divisible by 3? Where does it end?
19,
Yeah.
99,
How do you check 99 is divisible by 3 or not?
99, 9 plus 9,
9 plus
18,
9 is 18.
8
1
plus
plus 8,
1 is 9.
9, that is divisible by 3. Don't have to go all the way. Obviously, 9, 9 all are divisible by 3. So yeah, perfect, Manisha. So this is the list of numbers that are divisible by 3. I am only putting 5, 6 dots. Don't do that. Yeah. So there's a list of numbers that are divisible by 3. Now, perfect. Now, do you see something special about this list? Is there something special about this list? Anyone? Raise your hands. Something special related to this chapter. What do you see, Manisha?
Sir, common difference.
Common difference. So what is it? What is it forming? What is the list forming?
Sir, arithmetic progression.
Perfect. So this is an AP. Okay. This list is an AP. Yeah. Now, in this AP, there is a first term, there is a common difference. But they're asking, what they're asking how many numbers are divisible by 3. Any thoughts on anyone who can raise their hands and tell me how can we find that? The first person to crack that. Mansa, go ahead.
Sir, if we find the nth term of 99, we can tell.
Perfect, Mansa. I'm going to give you 5 here. Actually, I'm going to give you 10 here. Very good. Nth term is 99. Which term is 99? Basically, that they're asking. Okay. So here you're starting. This is the first term of the AP. A1, A2, A3, and so on. Some AN is there. That AN is 99. Okay. You have to find which AN that is. Okay. So I'm just going to complete this question till the end. But basically, this is my logic. Mansa, did everyone understand Mansa's logic here? Can I get fist to 5 in the chat box, please, if you understood Mansa's logic?
Sir, one more thing, sir.
Yeah, Manisha, 1 second. Did you understand Mansa's logic?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just hold on. Let me check whether everyone has got it or not. I'll come to your doubt, Manisha. Yeah. Dikshit is saying he did not understand. Okay. All right. We'll just explain in a bit. Go ahead, Manisha. What are you saying?
Sir, if we check like that, the first 3 numbers are 3, 6, 9. Will they be included, sir?
Okay. What do you think, Manisha? Does someone have an answer to Manisha? Go ahead. I see MG raising his hands. Go ahead, MG.
Sir, 9 and 3 will, sorry, sir, 3 and 9 will not be because they are not 2-digit numbers, sir. So we'll start from A. Is
They
equal to
are
12.
not two-digit numbers. That's a fair enough answer. Dilruba, video call, please. But is there someone who can frame this answer better? Is there someone who can frame this answer better? Why are we not including 3 and 9? 3, 6, and 9? Why are we not including 3, 6, and 9? Let's hear from G. Go ahead, G. MG, you can
Sir,
lower your hands. Yeah.
Sir, because in the question they are asking only two-digit numbers.
Same thing which MG told. You're right about that. MG and G, you're right about that. But Manisha's question is coming from the fact, Manisha, is your doubt clearing by this, or is there still some question there?
Sir, Nishcha answered in chat box. Like 12 is the first term.
12 is the first. Correct. Yeah. Very good, Nishchay. And that is the proper response. I'll give Nishchay 5 here. Okay. The more important thing to realize is an AP starting can be anywhere. Manisha, you're getting this. It did not be 3 times 1. That only should be the starting. There is nothing like that. Okay. Conceptually, an AP can start from 100. And then I can write 103, 107, 106, 107, 109, and so on. Okay. 3 ones are table is some different concept only. We are bringing these two concepts together and finding an AP here. Manisha, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, does not mean wherever first term does not have to be 3 ones. It can be anything. Okay, this is a we are saying that it is an AP. When we studied 3 ones are table in class 2, it was not an AP, right? This is a new concept, and in this concept, just there should be a first term, there should be common difference. That's all. Yeah. So, Dikshit, to answer your question about what, yeah, MG, okay, actually, this does not justify the point. Okay, like there's a little confusion because what I wanted to clarify was not clear. So I'm neither MG nor Nishchay. Yeah. So here, what is the like the Dikshit, to explain to you again? Okay, like right now, they are asking us how many 2-digit numbers are divisible by 3. So I'm making a list of 2-digit numbers which are divisible by 3. Okay, this is a finite AP. Okay, it has an end. So now I'm going to find, now this I'm observing after making the list, I am observing, there is a reason why it has been asked in this chapter, right? It is forming an AP. 3, every time I'm jumping with 3 steps, right? So it is forming an AP. It has a start term, it is forming an AP. If it is forming an AP, this is some nth term, right? It is some nth term. Now I can find which nth term it is. I will get the answer of how many terms are there. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Got it.
I will get it. I'll get an answer of how many terms are there totally. That will be the answer of how many 2 digits number are divisible by 3, because all 2 digits number that are divisible by 3 are here, right?
Yes, sir.
Makes sense? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that's all, guys. Go ahead and solve this question. I'll also solve this on the board. Dilruba, have you followed everything that we discussed here? Nishchay, your answer is also correct. MG's answer is also correct, but that exact answer a lot of people gave. That's why I'm not giving one particular person a point. Yeah. Nishchay, MG, G, and a few others in the chat also privately. Yeah. So what I was saying is, okay, now everyone just go ahead and solve this. So this is my AN is equal to 99. Basically, A plus N minus 1D is equal to 99. You can all do it yourself. I know A is equal to 12. First term is 12. Common difference is 3. You know it's 3 table. You don't have to write like 15 minus 12 and all. You can do that also. No big deal. So I have 12 plus N minus 1 into 3 is equal to 99. So 12 plus 3N minus 3 is equal to 99. Continuing on the right side so that everything is on the board. Actually, I can move it down. That gives me 9 plus 3n is equal to 99. 3n is equal to 99 minus 9. 3n is equal to 90. N is equal to 90 by 3. That's equal to 30.
Sir, can you send the screenshot?
अरे सॉल्व करो ना दिलरुबा, क्या स्क्रीनशॉट?
Sir, of the question, sir.
How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? Okay, लिखो question. So, Dilruba. Dinesh is following. Can you confirm if you're following or not? Bindu, you no call, right? Dinesh, please confirm if you followed or not what we're talking about. Bindu, can you check in? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, you take it down and then let me know. We're going to move ahead in 1 minute. I'll give you guys 1 minute to write down everything. Write down the two-digit numbers list also, just for like your understanding from where this 12, why it's starting from 12 and everything. Yeah. Yes, Dikshit, your explanation is right. This is a very interesting question because like this concept, like in your exercise, they apply for three-digit numbers also, and this is a very like just a simple concept to know, right? Like where three tables will start in two-digit numbers. Now they can ask the question like how many three-digit numbers are divisible by 3? It will start from 102 and you will go on till 109. Sorry, 999. So this question can be asked in many ways. Actually, let's do one question of this type just for our practice. Okay. Let's do one question. I'm putting the question on the board. Once you're done with this, the question is, let's do this. How many three-digit numbers are divisible by, let's do 4. Okay, how many three-digit numbers are divisible by 4? That's your question. Same logic you have to apply, but be careful what you do. Yeah, you have around 4 minutes to do it. 15:30 deadline. You can get started. The Dilruba question is clear for you? New one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Answers to be sent privately, guys. Question worth 5 points. How many, actually 10 points if you send first. How many three-digit numbers are divisible by 4? Okay, G and Riza have got it. I'm going to give both of them 10 points. Everyone else waiting for you. G and Riza, I hope you guys have written all the steps like we wrote in the previous question. Manisha is also right. Guys, remember to write the final answer in the previous question also. That's something we forgot. Therefore, there are 32-digit numbers that are divisible by 3. Okay. Same way in this, there will be an answer. Therefore, there are dash 3-digit numbers that are divisible by 4. G, I want to see your, I want to see a snap of your working. Please send it to me on WhatsApp. MG, your answer is wrong. Deepak, you're right. MG, so G, send me a snap of your working on WhatsApp immediately, right now.
Yes, sir.
MG, there is some small mistake that you have done. Just check your answer. No, it's very close, but it's not correct. So some mistake is happening. Guys, time is up, but I'm waiting for at least some few more people to respond in the chat box. Perfect, G. Well done. No one else is responding in the chat box. I'm not going to do this problem. I'm going to wait for others to respond. Those who have finished it, take a 2-minute break. We'll wait for others. Hemant MG is correct now. Only 5 people have sent me the answer so far. G, Riza, Manisha, Deepak, and MG. There are 15 people in the class right now, 14 people. Is anyone completely stuck, has no idea what's going on, would like me to do this? Raise your hands if there is anyone who would like us to do it on the board. Don't want to spend a lot of time, guys. Shri Priya, your answer is absolutely right. Very good. Six people have sent me the answer so far, including Shri Priya, Manisha, MG, Riza, G, and Deepak. 8 people yet to send. Dikshit, absolutely right. 7 people have sent me the answers so far, including Dikshit and 6 others. We have spent 9 minutes on this question. It is a 2-mark question, which means it's not worth more than 4 to 5 minutes of work. No need, Dikshit. I don't need the steps. Nishchay, you're right. Mansa, you're right. Very good. 9 people have sent me the answers so far, including Nishchay and Mansa also. The Abhi, somewhere you have made a mistake in calculation. You cannot get a decimal number. It is not possible only, which means there is some mistake in calculation. Abhi, send me a screenshot, send me a picture right now in WhatsApp. Bindu, you're right. Bindu, you're right. Tulsi, you're fine. You're also right. Bindu, Tulsi, that takes a number to 11, 12, 13. And Dilruba, आपका इंतजार है Dilruba? आप ही का इंतजार है. Dinesh got the correct. Is Dinesh back on the call? Bindu?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Dinesh, your answer is right. Abhi, send me a picture. No, I'll check where you're going wrong.
Sir, I'm getting a decimal number.
Both of you are wrong, Abhi and Dilruba. Send me a picture immediately. I want to check right now and correct it. Okay, Abhi, I'll wait for your picture. Meanwhile, others can try the next question. I'm putting the question on the board. Think about it. This is example 5. I don't want you to refer the book. I'll be talking to Abhi and Dilruba right now. In the meantime, I want you to think about how to do this question, okay? Example 5. It says determine the AP whose third term is 5 and 7th term is 9. Okay, it's a very interesting question. Think about it. What the question is asking, what you have to do. Dilruba, I will wait for your picture, yours and Abhi's picture. Everyone else who got a good to go from my side, start working on the next question. Okay, Abhi, if it is loading, it's better that you just tell me, just try to identify your mistake in the whole thing. It's like, okay, got it, Abhi, I got it. Abhi 998 कहाँ से है यार last term? Last term is not 998. What is the last term, Dilruba?
Sir, 996.
Last term is 996. Guys, it's important you note divisibility tests, okay? It's important that you know divisibility tests. Abhi is joining now. Abhi, can you hear me? Abhi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Abhi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Abhi, 998 is wrong, okay? 998 is not divisible by 4. Why did you decide 998 is divisible by 4? Why did you decide that? What was your thought process there? Abhi, any thoughts? Can you please tell me how did you decide? 100 was correct, but then 104, 108 and so on, but you decided 998. This is wrong. Do you know why? $999 cannot be divided by 4. Did you try to divide 998 and see? 998 को भी divide करके देखना था ना अभी. This does not go with 4, man. It is 2 times 8, 119 is again 4 times 16, then we have 3, 38. 38 कितना है? 36 आता है. So this will go 9 times and 36 आ जाएगा. So you'll have 2 remainder. It is not divisible by 4. Anyone can tell Abhi the divisibility test of 4. Divisibility test of 4. Anyone remembers? Asghar, you're right. Oh, Asghar को तो मैं भूल ही गया था. Okay, Asghar, you're right. Divisibility test of 4. Anyone remembers? No one remembers the divisibility test of 4. Firza, do you remember? Okay, tell me, G, what is the divisibility test of 4?
Sir, the last two numbers, sir. You should divide it by 4, sir.
The
If it
last
is-
2 digits should form a number. That number should be divisible by 4. So 98, only if you check it is enough. 98 is not divisible by 4. Okay, 98 if you divide, it will not go with 4. There'll be some decimal here. So this is not divisible by 4. So you have to go back. 997, obviously no point in checking. So 997, obviously no point in checking. So 996 you will check next. Because 997 we are not checking because it's an odd number. Yeah, 996 you will check next. To check this, only 96 is enough. Only 96 if you check. 4 2s are 8, and this you get 1 here, 16. 96 is divisible by 4. So 996 will also be divisible by 4. So 996 is the last term, Abhi, not 998. Okay, 998 if you guys, it's I think 98 if you do, you will get what 24.5 you will get, which cannot be right. It has to be a whole number. It should not get any remainder. So just to quickly clarify, there is one homework for all of you apart from whatever we are doing. Okay, this is a separate homework. It is to write and write learn basically divisibility tests of all numbers, at least up to 15. Yeah, at least up to 15. You have to learn divisibility test of all numbers up to 15. Okay, write this down as a homework separately. Write and learn divisibility tests of all numbers up to 15. Yeah, so if you take 996, Abhi, you will get answer as 225. I'm moving ahead. Yeah, anyone who got any idea of how to do example 5? Anyone who got an idea of how to do example 5? No, G, you cannot. Tulsi, go ahead and do that, Tulsi. Something you should already know. It's class 6 stuff, so I'm not going to make that chart here. But you make it in your notebook and it will be one of the homeworks I'll be sending you. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do this question on the board. Okay. Now here, I know the third term is 5 and the 7th term is 9. What can I write by what is given in the question? What can I write? Third term is 5 and 7th term is 9. So A3 is equal to 5 and A7 is equal to 9. Okay. These two things I can write. Is everyone okay with this? What I'm writing on the board? Guys, yeah, is everyone okay with this? Dilruba, you okay with this? The question is saying, the question is giving us this information. Third term is 5 and 7th term is 9. And the question is asking us what? It is asking us to determine the AP. So we have to write the list where something 5, then comma something, comma something, comma something, then 9 will come. Okay, this is what the question is telling. It is giving us 5 and 9 in the AP, but it's asking us to find other terms from the starting. Yeah, like how do you find those terms? How do you find those terms? Now, how do you find those terms? What do you need to find these terms, guys? What are the pieces of information that you need to find these terms? Come on, Nishchay, you greased till there and you still are stuck. Didn't expect that. No problem. Okay. Yes, Manisha, tell me, what do you need to find those terms?
Sir, we need to know what is A and what is D.
Clear, right? You need to know A and you need to know D. If you have these two things, you can find any AP, right? It can, like any AP, if you know these two things, you don't need any other information except it's a finite AP. You know, you need to know when it ends, but they are not telling finite and infinite. So we no need to know any of those, any other information. If you know these two things, we can find. And how do we find these two things? A and D we have to find. Okay. So A3 is what? A plus 2D is equal to 5. Yeah. A7 is what? A7 is what? A plus 6D is equal to 9. This is one equation. This is second equation. Linear equations, Nishchay, linear equations. Two variables, two equations. Can you solve that, Nishchay, sir? Two equations you have now, two variables you have, solve it, man. Any method you use, substitution, elimination, graph you want, you draw if you have too much time. Solve it, find A and D. Over, then you can find the AP. Yeah, very simple stuff, guys. Okay, very simple stuff. See, if you know linear equations, it's going to come in every single chapter from here. Okay, like almost every chapter. I don't know any. I'm not able to think of any chapter where it will not come, but maybe one or two chapters. But every other chapter uses it, and that's why we did it first. Okay, so here we have A3 equal to 5, A7 equal to 9. From A3, you know formula is A plus 2D. A7, you know formula is A plus 6D. Put that formula, you get two equations in A and D. There are two variables, two equations. Solve those two equations. That's all. Yeah. I'm also going to solve them. You do it yourself. Find the AP. Dilruba, clear hai? So I got A and D. Now I know 3. So let me find A2, A3. A2 is equal to A plus D. That's equal to 3 plus 1. That's 4. A3 third term is equal to A plus 2D. That's already given actually. No need to find. A4 is equal to A plus 2D. Oh, sorry, 3D. That's equal to 3 plus 3 into 1. That's equal to 6. Basically, the AP is just like starting from 3, then 4, then 6. Sorry, then 5, then 6, and then dot dot dot. Therefore, the AP is. Okay, now this is a very simple AP. They're just given like counting numbers starting from 3. May not be that easy every time, but basically you have to find A, D, and then you have to find the AP. Okay, this is the answer. This is the final answer. You cannot stop after finding A and D. You cannot stop after that. Okay, as I've written here, just in the interest of space, you do not write on the right side. Okay, you write below. Yeah, cannot forget about that, Nishchay. This is maths. Everything is going to be useful in every other top concept here. So it's okay right now. Take things down if you need to. Let's do one more question of this type by ourselves. Exam, this is our question. So let's write question. I'm just going to give something random. Okay, I don't know. Determine the AP whose, let's say, 7th term is -10 and Actually, let's write whose third term is minus 10. And fifth term is 0. This is a question in front of you. You can get started. Answers privately in the chat box to me. Yeah. Answers privately in the chat box. Third term is minus 10 and fifth term is 0. What is the AP? First person to respond. Yes, Manisha, just by looking, no, man, do it, no, but I'll give you points. Yes, you're right. And because of your presence of mind, I'm giving you 5 points, but don't do this in the exam. Just by looking this, do the steps. Yeah. Tulsi, you found A and D, which are correct. I want to find the AP. The question is not asking A and D. The question is asking determine the AP. So send me that answer. I'll give you 5. Your A and D are correct, Tulsi, but I want the AP. Manisha, don't forget the dot, dot, dot. Okay. Okay, I'll give points to MG and Tulsi also. Put the dots, guys. No one else gets points. You have another 2 minutes, guys. Everyone to send me the answer. Everyone should be sending me the answer here. Okay. Dilruba has also got the correct answer. Fantastic, Dilruba. The fourth person to get the answer. Waiting for others, Pa. Riza, correct. But very little too late, Riza. Okay. So I'm going to put up the next question while others are solving. While people are solving, you can think. Example 8 for the people who have finished it. This is a very interesting question. I don't know, it's not like that interesting, but it made me think for a while. Find the 11th term from the last term, okay? Which was like find the 11th term from the end. Find the 11th term from the last term towards the first term. Of the AP. (10, 7, 4, -62). Okay. This is a question, Dilruba. Dilruba, Riza, Manisha, MG, Nishchay also got it right. Bindu also got it right. Tulsi and who else got it? Manish. Yeah, whoever did it. The next question is on the board. Waiting for others to complete the previous question. Dinesh, your answer is correct. G, not correct. Your answer is wrong. Manisha, is that thought original?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Manisha, I will give you 10 points for that thought.
Sir, that was question I was asking you, sir.
It was a wonderful question, Manisha. I think that for that question only, I'm giving you 10 points. Not going to help you right now. Take some time to think. Yes, Abhi, D, you got 5. Now you have to find A and then you have to find AP. Abhi, D is correct if you got 5. No problem. Nishya, take some time to think. We'll come to that question in a bit. Bindu, what's your question?
Sir, I'm not understanding the line which says 11th term from the last term.
Take time to think. I'm not talking about this right now. I'm waiting for everyone to send me the answer here. You have 2-3 minutes to think. Think about it. A also you got very good, Abhi. Now find the AP. No, you got A as -20. You got D as 5. Now you find the AP. First is -20. Second one, what will it be? Third one, what will it be? Find that. That's all. G, you are right now.
Sir, is the 11th term -20?
G, sorry. Previously, you did not just miss the first term. You missed the sign of 15 also. So I do not expect your reasoning. I do not accept your reasoning. Abhi, Are you getting me? अभी do this no भाई. 20 है, अब 20 + 5 करके नेक्स्ट वाला -20 + 5 करके नेक्स्ट वाला निकालो, फिर उसके साथ +5 करके ये वाला निकालो. That is all you have to do अभी. Yes, MD, that's a good thinking. I like your thought here. I'm going to give you also 10 points. MG and Manisha have got some really nice insight in this question. Rizad, have you done this type of question before? Example 8. Yes, Abhi,
sir,
you are right. Okay. Huh? You done it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
But
okay.
I am not able to remember it now, sir.
Okay. Guys, some people have not yet given me the answer of the first one. Shripriya has not given. Shripriya, answer of the previous question, I have not yet got it. All right, I'm going to move ahead here. Okay, the answer is A will be -20, D will be 5, and you will get -20, -15, -10, -5, and so on. Okay, that'll be your answer. Shripriya, if you have a doubt, please let me know. Okay, moving on to this question. Now, this question, thinking, MG and Manisha have done a wonderful crack, taken a wonderful crack at thinking. Okay, and I really, really liked it actually. This is one of the approaches which the book also gives this approach as an alternate solution. It's a different way of thinking about this. I would like Manisha to, because she's the first person to say, I would like Manisha to share a thought. Go ahead, Manisha.
Sir, I thought the last
Wait,
term
wait.
can be-
1 second. Manisha, sorry. First, can we explain the question to the class? Yeah. Can you take a minute to explain the question to the class? What does this question mean?
Sir, from last, sir, like there is a AP, sir.
Hmm.
In that, we have to come from last, sir,
Okay.
like towards our left side. Like
Okay.
in that, we have to find what is the 11th term.
Perfect, Manisha. Yeah. In that, we have to find what is the 11th term. Let me give an example to explain this better to the class if people are still not getting it. Think of an AP. I'll just take a random AP. Okay. I'll take 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. Now, if I ask you, just take two more, 55, 60. Okay. Now, if I ask you, in this AP, I've written the whole list down. Okay. I've not put ... I've written the whole list down. What is the fourth term from the last? What will your answer be? Fourth term from the last. What will your answer be? I want everyone to type in the chat box privately to me. Type in the chat box privately to me. What will your answer be? Fourth term from the last. Bolo, Dilruba. Yeah. All right. MG, yeah, you already got the answer. Fantastic, MG. You're correct. Okay. Yes, you're all right, guys. Here, the fourth term from the last is I am taking this as thinking this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. We say no, I came first from the last. Sometimes we say that as a joke, right? मैं पीछे से first आया, all of that. Like basically that joke only is being used here. Okay, I am second in the class, but from the last. Is that joke only which they are asking in a question only? Okay, what is the so fourth from the last is basically 45. Yeah. Now I just want you to like put this in a box and keep it in the side. Okay. If you need, I don't know if you need it or not. Tulsi, what are you not getting, Tulsi?
Sir, here they did not tell the last. Okay, sir. Last digit is only 60.
What, Tulsi?
Sir, nothing, sir. Now I understood this, sir.
Okay, this is where you confused that this is not ending, then how you can say last?
Yes, sir, because in the previous question they mentioned minus 62, no, sir. Here they did not mention the last digit, so
Who did
it
not
took some.
mention? I did not mention.
No, sir, in this number set, sir, in the
I
top,
did
sir,
not put
is
dot
there.
dot dot. No.
Yes, sir. There only I
Yeah.
got confusion,
Which
sir.
means it is finite AP, right? Which means this is the last term, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we're getting this. So here, guys, from last, it is fourth term is 45. Okay, that's basically what they're asking us to find for this particular AP. So from last, this particular AP, there's not just so simple that they've written everything, but they're trying us to find what is the last term from the 11th term from the last term. Okay, and Manisha and MG both have got an insight. MG has already solved. So Manisha, go ahead and tell me what is your thought process.
Sir, I'm treating minus 62 as the first term, sir. So
Okay.
A will be minus 62.
Minus 62. What do you think the second term will be then? So you're basically reversing the AP. That's what you're doing, right?
Yes, sir.
Reversing the AP. And then you're getting something 4, 7, 10. We good with this? Because Manisha is doing this. And then she's saying, now she will find which term Manisha will find now?
11th term, sir.
You will find the 11th term for this new AP now. Right? Very, very simple, right? Manisha is saying to find the last term, to find the 11th term from, let's write this down, okay, Manisha's logic. To find the 11th term from the last, let's reverse the AP. This both Manisha and MG have cracked this. Even Dikshit after the has actually thought about this. But yeah, let's reverse the AP. So what Manisha is saying, so the new AP is minus 62, comma, dot, 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 comma, 4, comma, 7, comma, 10. Okay. So what is A in this, Manisha?
Minus 62, sir.
What is D?
3, sir.
How are you getting that 3?
Sir, 10 minus 7.
10 minus 7, 7 minus 4, any one of those. Okay, perfect, Manisha. So I'm going to take 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. Okay. Please note here D was minus 3. Okay. Here D is plus 3. It has changed because you've reversed it. So I'm writing it for the new AP. Okay. I'm writing it for the new AP, not for the one which is given in the question. Okay. Now I will find what, Manisha? 11th term. That's all. A plus 10D. That's equal to minus 62 plus 10 into 3. That's equal to minus 62 plus 30. That's equal to minus 32. Therefore, minus 32 is the 11th term from the last for the AP given in the question. So you write full answer for the AP 10, 7, 4, dot, 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 minus 62, because two APs are there right now, no? So it's better you write the full answer for the AP, this one, okay? So here you can write, and after this now, let's reverse the AP and find 11th term from beginning for the reversed AP, okay? Just let's write our logic clearly. Yeah, this is all, guys. Yeah, I'm going to give you 30, maybe 1 minute to do this. Yes, G, you're right about the second term. Dilruba, you followed, guys. Give me first if I followed Manisha and MG's logic here. Give me fist in the chat box if you're following Manisha and MG's logic here. Dilruba clear hai? Okay, waiting for everyone to give me a fist to 5 here. Now this is an interesting way. This is a very this is like a, this is an intuitive way to solve this problem. Without this idea, also you can solve this exact problem, and I'm going to show that to you. Okay, that's how the book does it first, and I'm just going to show that to you. That's a little bit more like time consuming than this one, but I'm going to show that like just one extra step. So I'll show that to you in a bit. Okay, take a minute to copy this down, then we'll do it. Type done once you're done. अभी तुमको समझ आया ये क्वेश्चन? Shripriya, yaar, tell me sometimes on before me asking you, you tell no one time. No response is to 5 from you in the chat box. Bindu, I have not got any response from you. Type done if you're done copying this down, guys. Thank you, MG. 30 seconds more to copy. Please hurry up. Shripriya, did you understand? Can you confirm that? Okay, guys. I'm moving ahead in 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, and 1. Now, guys, this same question, there's another way of doing, and I'm just going to show it to you quickly. You don't have to copy. Okay, this is more intuitive. This is what comes naturally to all of us do with this method. But just to like get a glimpse of like if this idea did not strike to you, still this question could have been solved. I'm just going to write the AP again. The AP is 10, 7, 4, comma, dot, 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 comma, minus 62. Okay, so this is my AP. If there are same questions, then we can reverse the AP. Will we get correct? Yes, you will get correct answer all the time. Yes, Tisha. Just make sure that you're understanding the question correctly, and it's the same thing. Yeah, this method is absolutely correct. Okay, no doubt in that method. Okay, so I'm just doing it with another method. Suppose this idea would have not come to someone, then what they would have done. Okay, now here the last term is minus 62. Okay, basically an is equal to minus 62. I don't know the n. I'm going to find how many terms are there. Okay, so a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to minus 62. So I know a is 10. I know n, I don't know. N minus 1 into d is how much? Minus 3 is equal to minus 62. I missed those parts. You can write that. So finally, when you solve this, you are going to get n is equal to 25. Okay, solve it and see. I'm not going to do that. So basically, there are 25. Now I know there are 25 terms in this AP. Okay. Now, which term will be 11th term from the last? If there are 25 terms in the AP, which term will be 11th term from the last? Question is open. Correct answer gets you 5 points. There are 25 terms in this AP. Which term, my question is, which term will be, which term, not, don't tell me the term actually, tell me a subscript what will come, okay? Which n, you have to tell me n, which term will be 11th from the last? Okay, Manisha is saying, Manisha is and MG and are both wrong. Dikshit is right. And Dikshit, did you use something that we learned earlier today? Tulsi is also wrong. Let's wait. Let's see what everyone gets. Okay. I'm really liking this question. Dikshit, don't tell the answer. Okay. Everyone has to think on their own. Deepak, you're also wrong.
Sir, can you repeat the question? I did not.
Which term will be 11th from the last? There are 25 terms. Okay. Which nth term? Okay. Which term? Basically, you have to tell me an में a की जगह क्या आएगा? Which term will be 11th from last? If totally there are 25 terms. Abhi, you are wrong. So far, only Dikshit has given me the correct answer. Yeah. And Dikshit, I want you to think about what makes your answer correct and where could people go to think. Dikshit, I would like you to explain your answer in a bit. Okay. Let everyone get this. Firstly, let me give Dikshit 10 points because this is really deserving 10 points since no one else is cracking it. Manisha, now you have corrected it. Nishchay, you are wrong. Oh, Dikshit, it's okay. Even if you guessed, I want you to explain, like you could have guessed something else also. Why did you guess this one? Go deeper into your thought process and try to rationalize that. Try to like see where what happened in your mind. Okay. And then why did you change your guess, Dikshit? G, absolutely wrong, G. Mansa, you are right now. Manisha, you are right now. Mansa's first guess is right. Nice, Mansa. Mansa and Manisha, I'm going to give 5. Let's see if anyone else cracks it. Yes, Nishchay. But why?
Sir, 20.
क्या?
20, sir.
20 कहाँ से यार? जी मेरे को 20 क्या लॉजिक है यार? MG, you're right now. Okay. So let's come back to this, guys. Okay. Is there no attempt?
No, sir, I'm trying.
What are you thinking? I mean, I want to
Sir,
hear you up. Yeah.
Yes, sir, I was thinking of using that formula, sir.
Okay.
That's because we need to find nth term, sir. So we have the first term and also.
I'm actually not going to any formula direction here. I'm just asking logically. Okay. There are 25 terms. Okay. There is. Let me write it for you. Okay. So there is A1, there is A2, there is A3, A4, and so on. And then there is A25 in the end. Yeah. Now somewhere from the last, there will be 11th term, right? But what will it be? An, what the n will be that I'm asking. Okay. Now this does not really need a formula. Actually, there is no formula. This requires a bit of logic, and I would like Dikshit to try to explain if you want to. You don't want to try it, Dikshit?
Sir, I'm not very sure of the reasons. I don't have to explain it, sir.
Okay, Mansa, would you like to explain what you did? What went on in your mind?
What I did was I did 25 minus 11, sir.
Okay.
I got 14, sir. 14 is the numbers which is before 11 term, sir.
Nice. Okay.
So 15, sir.
Very. Did you use something which we learned today in an earlier question?
Sir, I just guessed, sir.
Good guess. Good guess. But I would like to remind people we had done that same thing here. Okay, when we thought about 2-digit numbers. What are the 2-digit numbers? Okay, how many 2-digit numbers are there? A lot of you had done 99 minus 10, but that was not correct. It was actually 99 minus 9. Okay, that same logic comes here. What is the 11th term? Like, simple deviation. If you don't understand that correlation, it's okay. But what is the 11th term? If you just do, all of you sent me, most of you sent me 14. Okay, but if you just do 25 minus 40, 11, what you're actually doing is you are removing this also from the last. You are getting this one. This is A14. Okay, the one before this is A14. Perfectly said, Mansa. Okay, and I like your explanation. I'm going to give you 5 points more for attempting to explain this. This is A14 because you're subtracting 11 terms. You're subtracting all of these terms. Okay, from 25. Just showing. Going to show this diagrammatically to you. This totally is 25 terms. In that 25 terms, you are removing this box off when you're removing, because this is totally 11 terms. Okay, but they're asking us 11th term from last, which means I cannot remove this one. No, I should take this one. So this is A15. Yeah, guys, fist to 5 on the explanation now. If you're clear with what Mansa just did and what we just did, why it will be A15 and not A14. Dilruba, clear hai?
Yes, sir.
Dikshit, are we good? You were raising your hands in between.
Yes, sir, I'm good. To answer
Okay.
the same thing, I figured it out. After Manasa saying that, I figured it out in the end. So I was about to say the same answer. Now I'm clear.
Cool. So simple, guys. So now what you have to do, which term will be 11th from last? It will actually be the 15th term will be 11th from the last. Okay. So this question you ask yourself and you say, there are 25 terms in the AP. You don't have to write all this explanation in your notebook. I mean, when you write the answer. Therefore, 11th term from last is A15, and then you find A15 for the original AP only, not for the reversed AP, because we are using original AP here. Yeah, that will be 10 plus 14 into D is how much? -3. Yeah, if you wanted to do it this way, not doing it. Yeah, but basically if you solve this, you will get again -32. Yeah, not doing it, moving ahead. This is another way you could do it if you wanted to, but just clarifying that. One more question. Let's do this. Another question. This is an okay question. Example 9, but an important one, because something which we learned yesterday about compound interest, simple interest comes into play here. The question says, a sum of, take this down, a sum of ₹1,000 is invested at 8% simple interest per annum. Calculate the interest at the end of each year. At the end of each year. For how many years they are not saying, so just don't keep calculating. 3, 4 you do and stop. Okay. Do these interests form an AP? Do these interests form an AP? Question mark. If so, find the interest after 30 years. After 30 years. Okay, that's all. Making use of this fact, blah blah blah, whatever. Find the interest after 30 years. Okay, this is my question. You guys have 2 minutes to solve this. Your time starts now. Yes, Riza, we learned yesterday simple interest will always make an AP. You are right, but the question is asking you to do this and conclude. So you'll have to find A1, A2, A3, A4 and then conclude. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Simple interest always makes an AP. But we're not going to assume the fact because the question is asking us this way. We're going to do this. This simple is always an AP is something which I told you. Okay, not the book does not say it that way. So just don't use it directly in the exam unless and until you are in a very big time pressure. Okay. Not something which I told you. I mean, we concluded as a class. Sorry for that. Yeah, but we did in our class. It's not a part of a book. Guys, 1 more minute. You should have found, you should be finding A1, A2, A3. For that, you should be using the simple interest formula. We talked about the formula last class. Find the interest at the end of 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and then obviously it will be an AP. Then you find the interest at the end of 30 years. Don't have to find 30 terms for that. You know 30th thing formula. Yeah, Dikshit, what man? Now you're asking that. Yes, you have to use simple interest formula. Guys, I'm just going to do it on the board. Yesterday we revised simple interest. Simple interest is something you learned in class 7. We did it in class 8 again. We spent a lot of time in class 8 for this, and we revised it yesterday again in class. Again, I'm going to do it shamelessly for you guys on the board. Simple interest has a formula PRT by 100. You know, after 1 year, SI will be equal to P into R into 1 by 100. Okay. What is P? P is equal to 1000 rupees and R is equal to 8% or just 8. Okay. So that's equal to, after 1 year, it will be 1000 into 8 into 1 by 100. Sorry, 100. That goes, simple interest is 80 rupees. Okay. Now this is what? This is A1 is equal to, not A1, A1 is equal to 80 rupees. I'll just write 80. Okay. After 2 years, simple interest is equal to P into R into 2 by 100. That's equal to P remains the same, R remains the same. Just one changes to 2 because its time is 2 by 100. If you solve this, you will get 160. Simple interest is equal to 160. So A2 is equal to rupees 160. A2 is equal to 160. Okay. Continuing to do this. After 3 years, simple interest is equal to P into R into 3 by 100. That's equal to 1000 into 8 into 8000 into 8 into 3 by 100. That's equal to 100 and 1000 cancel. 3 2 8 are 24, 240 rupees 240. A3 is equal to 240. So I have the list 80, 160, 240. You can find A4 also. I'm not finding. Okay, you actually find A4 after 4 years also you do. Okay, you'll get 320. So usually as D is equal to 80, you find A2 minus A1 and all of that. Okay. Yes, this forms an AP because you know the procedure. Okay. Yes, this forms an AP. as how do we write reason as 80 is the common difference. Find A2 minus A1, A2, A3 minus A2 and do that. Yeah. Yes, so please find interest after 30 years. 30 years, interest after 30 years is 2,400. You are all right. After 30 years, I mean, you can find it in both ways. You can just do PR into 30 by 100 also. Okay. You can do A30 also. A30 is equal to A plus 29D. If you find this easier, this is A is what? First term is 80 plus 29 into D is what? 80. Okay. You will get this as 80 into 30. 80 into 1 plus 29. Okay, I'm just taking common. It's 80 into 30. It's easier to solve if you are able to see things like this. 80 into 30 is equal to 2,400. So interest after 30 years is equal to, I'm doing it like it's an AP, so I can find the 30th term of the AP. You can also do it like by using the simple interest formula only. Okay. But when you're writing interest, when you're writing AP, it's okay to write just the numbers. But when you're writing interest, you have to write the unit rupees. Okay. That's all for this question. Any doubts in the chat box? Can I get this to 5 quickly? R is not equal to man. I is equal to Nishchay. Just 5 in the chat box, please. Dilruba, clear?
Yes, sir.
I really think AP chapters should be much before, but yeah. We learned it uses like linear equations in 2 variables here and there, no? So that's why probably I think. Okay, Asgar. All right, guys, moving on. We are going to do one more question just because it is there in our example list and we are covering everything. So example 10, in a flower bed, interesting, huh? In a flower bed, there are 23 rose plants. All these words are unnecessary. 23 is the only important word here. 23 rose plants in the first row. Okay, this is also an important word. In the first row. 21 in the second row. 19 in the third row. And so on. And so forth. There are, but the flower bed, it's not going to be infinite. Okay. There are 5 rose plants in the last row. How many rows are there in the flower bed? Question is open. First person to answer gets 5 points. Not going to explain the question. Take some time. Guys, they're asking how many rows are there. Just think about what is happening here. And then I'll ask if you can raise your hands, I'll ask whoever is willing to explain this question, like what is going on here in this question. Mansa, go ahead.
Sir, in first row it is 23, sir.
Mhm.
There are 23 rose plants. And in second row there are 21 rose plants. And in third row there is 19 rose plants.
Mhm.
But the last row is 5 plants, sir.
Mhm.
Sir, we will write it. Can you write it in 23, 21, 9?
Okay, and what are you observing there?
Sir, I'm observing now in the question they're asking for the how many rows are there in the flower bed, sir. So if we find which ninth term is the last row, sir, which is 5 rose plants, then we will know how many rows are
Which term? What did you say? Which?
there. Sir, the place is the ninth term, sir.
Nth term, correct. Perfectly said, Mansa. I'm going to give you 10 points for explaining this. Thank you for taking this up. Perfectly said, Mansa. Exactly. I have to take nth term. Dikshit, I'll give you 10 too. So I have to find the. Riza has already given me the answer. Riza, I'll give you 10 for that. Cool. Yeah. So basically, nth term. So there are so many rows, right? Which how many rows are there? It's like saying now all this is unnecessary language. Okay. In all this real situation, an AP is hidden, right? A simple, beautiful mathematical pattern is hidden, which might be making the flower bed also look beautiful. Okay. There is 23, 21, 19, like that they are arranging the flowers. Okay. And the last row, they have put 5. They're asking how many rows are there. How many rows are there? So like this, there are rows. Okay. Like this, there are rows. And then finally in the last row, there are 5. Okay. Here there are 23, 21, 19, and so on. And finally in the last row, there are 5. 5 plants are there. They're asking us to find how many rows are there. Basically, they're asking us to find how many terms are there in this AP, or what is the nth term of this AP. What is the last term of this AP? Which number? That's all. So I'm going to do an is equal to 5, and I'm going to find 23 plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 5. D is what? Minus 2. And solve this for n. Yes. So many others got correct. Manisha, Nishchay, G, all of you as well. All right, guys. We'll wait for maybe around 30 seconds more for everyone to solve. Yes, Bindu, Deepak, you both are right as well. Waiting for others. Take one more minute. Not one more minute. Come on, faster. Right, guys, moving ahead in 10 seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do one more question. Okay, I'm going to do one more question. This is not a list of your examples, it's actually a question of the exercise, but it is. Let's do one or two more questions. Okay, we have some time. The question, just write down this question as, okay, for what value of n, comma, are the nth terms of the two APs, which two APs? Of the two APs, put like this and write, let me change the two APs, it would be 70. One second. Actually, I'm not able to make this question in my mind. Let's do the same question which is given: 63, 65, 67, and 3, 10, 17, equal. Okay. For what value of n are the nth terms of the two APs equal? Is actually exercise 2 ka question 15. You can write this down. And when I give you the homework as the exercise, you can skip this question, or you can do it again also just for like revision. Okay, for what value of n are the nth term of the two APs? This AP ka nth term and this AP ka nth term, for which n are they equal? Okay. For which value of n are they equal? That's what the question is asking. Okay. Take down the question and let me know if anyone would like to do this on the board. I'll give you 1 minute to think. I'll give you 1 minute to think. And also attempt if you want to. It's very easy actually. G has raised his hands. Okay, G, I'll come to you in a bit. Let's wait. Let's give others a chance to think. Others have another 30 seconds to think. One more person has raised their hands. That is Deepak. Okay, Deepak has not spoken today. Let's give this chance to G. Let me wait. I'm waiting another 10 seconds if anyone else also would like to attempt this. Okay, Deepak, I'll give you an opportunity to write it privately to me in the chat box. Go ahead, G. Explain what you're thinking.
Sir, first we need to find the n term for the both of the AP.
How do we
APs,
find
sir.
that?
So in the first term, in the first AP, sir, A is 63, sir.
A is 63.
And difference is 65 minus 63, sir. Which is 2, sir. If we put in formula, sir, an is equal to a plus 63, sir.
Okay, a plus n minus 1d. Let me write like this is equal to
63 plus n minus 1 into 2, sir.
Into 2. Perfect. Okay.
63.
Enough. Let's do AP2 now.
AP2 is, sir, the first term is 3, sir. A is 3, sir. D is 10 minus 3, which is 7, sir. And if you put in an is equal to 3, sir. 3 plus n minus 1 whole bracket 7, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
now what?
If we solve it, sir.
What do we solve?
Sir, we'll open the bracket n minus 1, sir.
Why do you want to now? What is it? And finally, what do you want to do with all of this?
Sir, we'll add. Sorry, sir, we'll equate it, sir.
We'll equate what and what?
Sir, AP1 and AP2, sir.
AP1 and AP2 will equate, but AP1 and AP2 are different APs. This is one AP, this is the second AP. What are you saying?
Sir, they given that
What will we equate?
63 plus n minus 1 whole to the bracket 2 is equal to 3.
Is equal to?
Is equal to 3 plus n minus 1 whole to the bracket 7.
Perfect, G. Okay, 63 plus n minus 1 into 2 will be equal to 3 plus n minus 1 into 7. Okay, this nth term and this nth term, they are saying both these terms should be equal. So I'm going to equate it. Okay, and that will give, it is one equation, one variable. I'm going to solve for n. We good? Deepak, you also wrote it absolutely correctly. So yeah, G and Deepak, I'm going to give you 10 points here. Perfect, yeah. Very simple stuff, but just a little bit logic just to understand this question. Now I'm going to solve for n. 63 plus 2n minus 2 is equal to 3 plus 7n minus 7. Take n to the right side, everything else to the left side. So 63 minus 2 minus 3 plus 7 is equal to 7n minus 2n. That gives me 63 minus 2, 61. This is minus 5 plus 2 plus 7 is plus 2. So 65. 65 is equal to 5n. So n is equal to 65 by 5. That is equal to 1 and 3, 13. Therefore, for the 13th term of both APs are equal. Okay. You can write like that, or you can write, therefore, when n is equal to 13, both an is equal for both AP. Okay. Or you can just write like normal language, 13th term of both APs are equal. Okay. 5 guys in the chat box, this is clear. You can actually find it out and check. You can actually find it out and check. In the first AP, this is just for verification. Okay, just if you have time, do this. So 63 plus 12 into 2, that's 63 plus 24, that's equal to 87. Okay, here how much it is? Here it is 3 plus 12 into 7, that's 3 plus 7 12s are 84. So that's equal to 87. So both 87, 87 you're getting. Yes, the terms are equal. Okay. That was one more question which I thought you might take some thinking in the chat box. Take some thinking when we do the homework. So that's our question 15 of exercise 2. I'm not going to wait here. I'm going to move ahead, wrap up this exercise, like 1 or 2 questions more which we need to discuss exercise so that you can do it comfortably and we don't discuss this later. So here I'm going to do, this is interesting. Okay. A very simple question. Okay, 16th question, question 16, exercise 2. Okay, the question is, determine the AP whose third term is 16 and seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. It's interesting. I'm going to give you 1 minute to think. Okay, actually try it out. Write down whatever is given in mathematics, and you'll really get this thing. Okay, what is it actually giving us, and what can we do with this? Okay, giving you guys 1 minute to actually find it. Yeah. Very good. MG only, no? Wait, yes, MG. You are right, MG. I'm going to give you 5 points here. Perfectly right. Yeah. Just go ahead and make the equation then and solve it. No, G, we don't really need to. Actually, you can write that. Yes, you can write that, and then what happens after that? That will not be enough, MG. One more step will be needed. Okay, MG, do you want to do this with me on the board quickly? Yes, perfect. G, complete it. No. Perfect, Riza. Yes, Dikshit, absolutely right. Okay, that's all. No giving, not giving anyone else points. So here, just quickly doing it on the board. Okay. First, they're saying third term is 16. That will give me one equation. Okay. Third term is 16. A3 is equal to 16. That means A plus 2D is equal to 16. Okay. This is equation 1. Next, they are saying us seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. What does it mean? Okay. Seventh term exceeds means which one will be bigger, seventh or fifth one? Which one will be bigger? Bindu, seventh term exceeds, which one will be bigger? Bindu?
Yes, sir.
Which one will be bigger? If seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12, which one will be bigger? Dilruba, which one will be bigger?
7, sir.
Seventh one will be bigger, okay? The one who exceeding means that's the one which is bigger, yeah? So seventh term exceeds the fifth term. So seventh term is bigger than the fifth term. So fifth term plus 12. So seventh term will be bigger. This is one way of thinking, or you can think that when I subtract these two, I will get 12, okay? Both ways of thinking are fine. Why? What is this going to help us with? Because basically A7 and A5 you can put in the formula. So this is A plus 6D is equal to A plus 4D plus 12. Okay. And you can find D from this formula. That's all. Yeah. A and A get cancelled. You get 6D minus 4D is 2D is equal to 12. D is equal to plus 6. Okay. You don't want to do it this way. You want to do it the proper way. Let's do it the proper way actually. A minus A plus 6D minus 4D is equal to 12. Okay, I'm bringing A plus 4D from the other side. A minus A becomes 0. 6D minus 4D becomes 2D is equal to 12. D is equal to 6. Okay, D is equal to 6. Put it in the first equation and you get, substituting in the first one, you get A plus 2 into D. 2 into 6 is equal to 16. So A is equal to 16 minus 12. A is equal to 4. That gives us what do we need to find actually? Determine the AP. Okay, so I have 4 and 6 as the D. So I'm going to do 4, then 4 plus 6, then 4 plus 6 into 2, then 4 plus 6 into 3, and so on. That's going to be my AP. So that's equal to 4, 10, 16, 22, comma dot dot dot. Okay, is the required AP. Okay. Now, guys, this kind of questions are also going to be common. Yeah. When they will give you something like this, like they gave here, no, seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. This is like normal, very basic word problem type thing. Okay. Something is more than this by this much. Something is less than this by this much. That basic logic you have to use here. Just write it in terms of A7, A5 and all first, and then in place of A7 and A5, you put their formulas. Okay. Is this clear, Bindu and Dilruba?
Yes.
Everyone in the chat box, is this clear? Please let me know, 1 to 5, is this clear or not? they will give a lot of complicated things. They will say sum of 4th and the 8th term is 24. So you write A4 plus A8 is equal to 24. A6 plus A10 is equal to 20. Something like this equation will form. Then you put A and D. Finally, you will get equations only in A and D. Everything else will go away. So you will have 2 equations, 2 variables. You should be able to solve that. Yeah. There are a few problems like this in the exercise. So please do the exercise properly. The homework, other than what I've already given right now, the homework, first homework was finding all divisibility tests. Apart from that, the homework is exercise 5.2 NCERT or 1.2 Karnataka, whichever book you're using. This is the homework completely. Now this exercise is a little long, but actually will not take that much time to complete. But the good thing is you don't have to submit it tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be absent. I will not be taking class. So you have to submit it on Friday morning. Okay. Friday morning is the deadline. Yeah. Friday morning, 8 a.m. deadline. I hope this is good. We are wrapping up the class. Any questions? Anyone? Any questions, anyone? Good to go? All right, guys. Give me fist to 5 on the class in the chat box and how you felt about the class, and you can drop off. Yeah. Thank you, Dikshit. Glad to know that. We are wrapping this class up. Bye.